Okay, hello. Here we are going to see a PowerPoint presentation about the second part of the book from George Yule. This is about human language and animal communication. As we know, all animals can communicate. Human language can be used to communicate, but this is not only the only function of human language. First of all, what is language? What is human language? Human language is an elaborated signaling system, and it has particular design features. Here we can see in this slide that two questions. First, if it is possible that any other creature could learn to communicate with humans using language, and also, does human language have properties that make it unique? That is the point of this presentation. The design features or properties that human language has. Communication. Communication, as we can see here, is not a distinctive feature of language. When we use language, we are considered to be intentionally communicating something because we can communicate through the use of our body, through the use of our hands, through the use of our face gestures, but human language means intentional communicating. We have the intention to communicate something through the use of language. Another feature of language, we can see here them, reflexiveness, displacement, arbitrariness, productivity, cultural transmission, duality, and then we are going to see some research in animals. So we have here a kind of general idea about these properties, about Yule's classification, because there are many different classifications. Then I'm going to upload another document in which you can see another classification from some other authors. First, reflexiveness. What is reflexiveness? This is one of the key features of human language, and it means that we can talk about language. We can use language to talk about language. Yes, we can speak about language. Some other animals, some other creatures have not a language which allows them to talk about their language itself. This is one of the key features of human language, reflexiveness. Then we have displacement. This is another key feature of language. Displacements mean that we can talk about things which had happened in the past, things that are going to happen in the future, and things which are not present. For instance, we have abstract nouns like love, like, I don't know, any other abstract noun, which are things that are not here and now. So this is one of the most important features of human language too. We have then arbitrariness. Then we are going to go deeper in this feature when we deal with Ferdinand de Saussure. But this is a key feature also because through this feature, through this property, we can see that there is no natural connection between the lexical component, the linguistic element, and the object. The relationship between these two elements is completely arbitrary. It's established by the culture. There is no natural connection between a table the object, and the word table. Yes, this is arbitrary. Then we have productivity. This property implies that we can create an endless number of words, phrases, sentences, text, books, and whatever. Human language is intrinsically creative. We can produce and create sentences which have never been said before. So this is a feature that is also very important in human language. Cultural transmission. This is part of what we are then going to deal regarding Chomsky's theories. But cultural transmission implies that language is not entirely genetically transmitted. We do not acquire language from our parents in a genetically way. There is some genetical component that is something that is undeniable, but we also need cultural exposure to acquire language. A children that is not exposed to language will not acquire language. That is key also to human language. Duality. It can also be called duality of patterning. Duality means that all languages function at two levels. First, the level of the alphabet. That means we have a limited series of meaningless signs, which are the letters, and then with that limited set of meaningless signs, we can produce an unlimited set of combinations. That is the two levels, the levels of meaningless signs and the level of meaning combinations. Well, there have been many experiments through the years regarding experiments with animals. Here we are going to focus on only one. We are going to see a video about a gorilla which was taught to communicate through human language.
Who is that? Think me there. Okay, that is you. Gorilla, animal, Coco Love. Okay, that's very good. That is you. You are a lovely animal. Delicious.
When Penny Patterson and Coco, a western lowland gorilla, met nearly 30 years ago, neither had any idea they would become friends for life. In the long history of human-animal relationships, their story is one of the most fascinating. It is the true tale of a young woman and a gentle giant walking hand in hand into a whole new world of understanding. They couldn't have known that their intimate friendship would shatter century-old stereotypes and change forever our outlook of both gorillas and ourselves. Penny describes her friend with gentle honesty and affection.
Coco's about 5 feet tall. She weighs roughly 300 pounds. A little heavy for a female. The average is 250. She's a big female gorilla. Coco has a very strong sense of self. She feels she's important. She's got a strong ego. She's playful, can be very silly. A quick spin, a really quick spin, and then once you're good and dizzy, send you off. She's got a good sense of humor. Oh no! A monster! A monster coming to get the alligator! She can be very stubborn, very willful. Finish! You are not finished! You are not! You are not finished! You didn't do the work I asked. Please pick those up. Coco, you are very good at that. Please pick them up. Come on.
Their relationship is like no other. Penny and Coco are the first human and gorilla to share a common language. Penny taught Coco to speak sign language.
Play with them after you help. Okay? No, not fake. No. What?
Their exchanges, their conversations were enchanting and quickly revealed the power language has to build a bridge between our species.
Then you go and you bring those papers. You did? He was visiting you? And big? When I look into Coco's eyes, and other people have said this, that they're changed forever, that there's an exchange of intellect and emotion that we get with another person. Coco's looking, peering into your eyes and questioning you and asking you and getting information from you, drawing you out. She can do that because she has sign language.
By teaching Coco a language humans can understand, Penny armed Coco with a powerful tool that allowed her to speak as an ambassador on behalf of her endangered species. Astonishingly, Coco is willing to provide us a window into her life, her mind, and her heart. Who could have imagined that a gorilla could fall in love with a kitten, search for a mate, and yearn to be a mother? She has challenged us to acknowledge that we share this world with other intelligent animals.
There is very little difference. Genetically, it's what, 2%, something like that. When I tell people that we have the same number of hairs per square inch as great apes, they go, no, that's impossible. Or that we have the same blood types. Oh, come on, you know, that's not right. But it's all true.